Drake, Kendrick Lamar diss leaked. Is it AI? We don't know. Let's find out. Okay, first of all, let's just get this out the way. This is not AI. You could tell when something was written with the soul. You could tell when someone means something that they say. This shit cannot be manufactured. This shit cannot be duplicated. And these bars, I'm gonna just say that if the person who wrote this for AI, if this is AI, they need to write this for Drake and send this to Drake. That's all I gotta say. This shit is not AI. I'm just gonna tell you. But a diss track have been leaked. It's been leaked. And you cannot tell me that this is not Drake. And if you've been paying attention to the rap civil war that's been going on, you've been told that Drake's been getting jumped. He's been getting jumped by like mad niggas. He's been getting jumped by Future, Metro, Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar, and A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd. All these people have been dissing Drake. Nav unfollowed Drake. Everybody, the whole industry has been turning on Drake. It's the rap civil war right now. It looks like Drake's standing on his own, so I don't even know what this shit's going on. But what I'm going to tell you here in this video, what we're covering is I'm going to go over the disses that I think matter. There's some like funny little jabs in there that matter, but like I'm going to go over the disses that I think matter that I heard in this diss track. First of all, this was fire. To me, fuego. Amazing. This was like my heart's pumping talking about it. I'm trying, this is hip hop. This is like, this is just one of those exciting moments in hip hop that you just got to be there to witness. It won't feel the same when you're talking about it in hindsight, but this is what it is. So the first shot that Drake threw, it seemed to be at Future. He said something about giving it his first #1. We knew that Drake gave Future his first #1. He actually said, "I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand." I don't know about the #1 fan line, but I know that he gave Future his first #1. And then another line, he said something about, "You ain't never take no chains off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a 5'7" Timbs on, or 5'7" men's on." Now that's completely directed at Kendrick Lamar. Like now he's just going straight at Kendrick, right? For a lot of the times he's giving like slight little jabs at Kendrick and like making fun of his height a lot on the song and whatever. But I feel like where the majority of the disses come from is when Drake says, "Extortion, baby, whole career you been shook up cause Top told you drop and give me 50 like some push-ups." So I think that he's alluding that Top from TDE, because TDE is called Top Dog Entertainment, I think he's saying that Top is extorting Kendrick Lamar, or he's just using that to say that Kendrick Lamar has a horrible label deal. He even goes as far to say he tells Kendrick to drop his splits because he says that he knows Kendrick Lamar has terrible splits and that's why he's doing shows he doesn't want to do. He's doing features with Maroon 5 and the Taylor Swift stuff. I think he's alluding that Kendrick Lamar didn't want to do those things, but he was forced to do those things because he's a slave to the label and he really has no control. And I think that that's a good angle for Drake to take in this diss, to be honest. I was wondering, how is Drake gonna diss Kendrick Lamar? What he's gonna get at? He has a pretty clean cut image, but I like that angle to get at Kendrick Lamar. From then on, Drake said, "What the fuck is this, a 20v1 nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga." And that bar is like directly at Kendrick when he's saying Prince outlived Mike Jack, and they're going off the Prince and the King references. So I did appreciate that bar. He went on to say other things like Metro, shut up and make some drums. He didn't really give too much attention to Metro throughout this whole thing, to be honest, because I think the more interesting disses come from the more personal places. So I think that him dissing The Weeknd and his camp was way more interesting than anything he had to say about Metro or Future. But the Kendrick Lamar stuff was cool too. It was very interesting because it's been brewing up. But what he had to say about The Weeknd, he said, "Y'all niggas manager was Chubb's Lil Blunt runner, claiming 6 and y'all boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it." Now that could apply to anybody in the XO camp, but let's not just say The Weeknd. I'm saying that he's basically attacking XO there. But what else he went on to say is he said something that interested me. He said, "Lucky that your dog Lil BM doesn't kiss and tell." So I don't know who he's talking to there, but I feel like people always says that Drake says these little subs that only the artist will get, and I'm sure whoever that was meant for got the message. Okay, he went on to do a lot more disses. I really like the song, but what intrigued me was how he then went on to diss Rick Ross, because Rick Ross was in the car listening to Like That. I don't know where their beef came from because they have mad songs together, but what he went on to say was, "I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he's jumping in. He's turning 50. Every song he got on the chart came from Drizzy." Damn. That, to me, that stung. That was a hard bar. The cop line, even though you still worked with him for mad long, so I don't know how much that applies. But he's saying he's turning 50, and like every song on the chart came from Drizzy, which is a fact. And like I need to know the behind the scenes of why this is even going on, because we really don't even know why all these niggas jumping Drake. Because it could be like, yo, Drake must have done some fucked up shit for all these niggas to jump him. But at the same time, it could be like some salty, jealous shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think we got to just wait for things to unfold. So furthermore, Drake then went on to say a line that implies that he may not be making a follow-up diss track, because he said, I ain't even rapping after this, I'm busy. So I don't know, but I feel like we need to hear how good Kendrick Lamar's reply is to see if Drake would even need a follow-up, you know? Because he says, and then for the whole J. Cole controversy that's been going on lately, like, he replies to Cole by saying, I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Facts. Like, I do not support or condone what J. Cole did. That apology shit was weak. I agree. That shit was weak as hell, like, you know. So another line that got my attention was, he said, nigga called up Top to see if Top want to piece it up, but you on your own. So I don't know what that means. Who called up Top to see if they want to piece it up? But he's saying you're on your own. I think he's saying, yo, Kendrick, you're on your own now. So I don't know what's going on or the controversy behind the Top Kendrick Lamar relationship, because there was some extortion talk earlier. And then he said something about Backpedal Gang because a few of y'all been reaching out. That one I'm thinking, like, is that Nav? Did Nav reach out? I don't know who would reach. I don't think Weeknd would reach out. I don't see Rick Ross reaching out. I don't see ASAP Rocky reaching out. I don't even think he dissed ASAP Rocky in this. There has to be a follow-up diss. Like, you know, this is like a Royal Rumble, a rap Royal, not even a Royal Rumble. This is like East versus West All-Star game type shit. I don't fucking know. But another line he said was, it's me twice in my big three. I had to leave you out. So you know what that means? I think he's actually still giving respect to Jermaine Cole as the third place bronze trophy. You know what I mean? It could be Drake, then J. Cole. I think that's like a backhanded compliment, but like, you know, I'm sure J. Cole would take it proudly and wear it with a crown. Okay, overall, I give the song an 8 out of 10. I really liked it. Out of all the songs so far, I think that Kendrick Lamar's diss on Like That, it was amazing, but at the same time, it was led because Future gave that nigga a hot ass song to put a fucking feature on. Like, the man gave him a hot song. Metro gave him the hardest beat ever, but Kendrick Lamar did what he's supposed to do, but it was only in 16 bars. Drake just did like Jackie Chan in one of those movies where he's fighting mad people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man's whipping niggas' asses out here. I like it. So, to be continued. I just want to put out a quick little video. I haven't uploaded in a real while, but I wanted to put out a quick little video because this was just very exciting and it got leaked, you know? So I'm sure, who knows what's going to happen when we hear the official version. I hope the official version drops real soon. So it might drop after I upload this video, but we'll see. So you can leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe if you want to, do whatever you want, to be honest. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. But it's my opinion, not yours. Peace.